Welcome everybody, my name is SpartanGame18 and welcome to the must-see YouTube channel on Twitch. Crap. What's up everybody, my name is SpartanGame18 and welcome to the must-see channel on YouTube. My name is SpartanGame18, I'm joined by my friend Frank Hawley.
Next Gen for life.
Next Gen fo life without Connor.
Thank God. Oh my God. I just want to say this right now. To anyone who listened to the fourth episode of the podcast, I am really sorry. That was my fault for having him. I did not realize he would be that stereotypical of a Canadian. I am sorry. I am sorry.
I'm with Frank on this one. I'm really sorry about that.
We wanted MJ. That was for sure. We wanted MJ, and then for some god-known reason, I had to get Connor in here.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. Yeah,
that was probably if War Culture did this, that would probably be in a top 10 things to forget about Next Gen podcast.
Connor McDowell was on the podcast. Everybody. All right. Well, on the schedule,
Connor McDowell on episode 4.
The two people who run this podcast would love for you to not remember the fact that they had a whiny Canadian on their podcast.
Who didn't know jack shit, apparently, about NXT.
Yeah.
And they were talking about
his number 5 match was a match striker match.
Oh my God. What the fuck? I'm sorry.
All right, well,
number 1, that our names are what our names actually are. I'm kidding about that one. We don't give a shit what our names are.
I really don't care. My name is a badass name, boy.
My name is the name of a hot dog.
Well,
it can also be referenced for a dick too, because here's the thing. I know we're getting completely off subject, but Frank is another name for a wiener. Another name for a wiener is a dick.
And with that sentence, we're gonna go on to our schedule for today. Today we got the Raw. We've got our Monday Night Raw review. We've got the first ever Ring of Honor Global Wars review for the podcast, which I ended up watching. My broadcast colleague did not watch.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was happening.
It was the greatest goddamn thing ever.
Well, I spent most of my weekend sick. So, yeah.
That's even more reason to have been able to watch it.
You want to know what I did? You want to know what I fucking did Sunday night? I was either A, sleeping, or B, going back on the WWE Network and actually watching famous SummerSlam matches that I remember.
Yeah, well, you watched famous SummerSlam matches, and I watched the goddamn Super Kick Party.
Super Kick Party.
Super Kick! And
Super Kick!
Up after that, we've got our top 5 NXT theme songs, past or present. So anybody who has ever...
Wait, are we going top 5 or 10?
Top 5.
For this one. Okay, just making sure because I wasn't ready for a 10.
But up first...
We'll do a 10 eventually. Just not
eventually, just not now. Up first, though, we do have our fantasy draft updated rankings and whatnot. If you didn't watch Friday's episode... me and Frank drafted superstars for a wrestling WWE fantasy draft, using superstars from NXT and WWE, and using 2 divas as well. After the week has progressed, and we looked at last night's Raw and last week's NXT, we have officially come to a week 1 rankings with me, Spartan, at 8 points, and Frank at 6 points.
I would just like to mention, too, that this week is not officially over yet. We're just counting Raw. Exactly. And last week's NXT.
So this week's NXT as well as this week's SmackDown will both count toward this week as well.
Yep.
But, so up first, though, we have our Monday Night Raw review. Give me just 1 second. I'll pull up the card. So what was your overall opinion of Raw, Frank?
Well, from what I was able to see, and I would like to mention, too, that I missed the first segment, which was the highlight reel. Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler, and the first half of Sin Cara versus Rusev. Overall, I did not think it was a bad show. I thought it was a show.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and start off with the first.
Please tell me that.
Yes.
Okay, thank God. But overall, though, it was. If I had to give it a scale out of 10, I'd give probably a 7.1.
Yeah, the action was good. The finishes
I thought
were good.
the conversation between Big Cass and from after I watched it on YouTube, I thought it was when you see Big Cass dwarf Chris Jericho, you don't realize how tall he is.
Yeah, like
he's just like
he may be billed at 7 foot, but after dwarf Chris Jericho, a lot of people might start to believe, oh hey, this might be true.
he could be like 7'1", from what it looks like. What we need is a side by side comparison with the Big Show. Then we'd be able to tell.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I thought that was funny, especially when Colin, of all people, calls Jericho soft. Jericho then climbs up on the apron and gets a boot to the face. He then goes in the back and begs for a match against this guy. And I'm thinking to myself, why? What point do you prove against him?
You
that
really
you can
don't.
take down a giant?
You've done it before. Honestly,
yes.
I think this was more to
help build.
Yeah, put Cass in the spotlight. I mean, he interrupted Joe first of all, and then he out-promoed him. Except for you may be the best in the world, but I'm 7 foot to teach that. That is such a WWE entendre, isn't it?
I can't really say anything about that. To be honest, their confrontation was good, but this is gonna sound bad. But SmackDown, it was even better with Sammy versus Jericho in the ring. To be honest, and that's really hard to say. Like how many
build up called
a rivalry between them?
So much as a
just get cast noticed.
Yeah, so much as
I would have actually liked to see that match though, if it had happened.
Oh, same here. I would have loved to, but I mean,
of course. But hey, the ending, I think the ending was hilarious. I never expect that to happen. But let's see, who won between Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler? Because I missed that.
Baron Corbin did destroy Dolph Ziggler.
Really, he did. Because when I saw, I caught like a brief moment in the match when Ziggler knocked Baron over the barricade. That was the last thing I saw. Brandon, I can't hear you.
What now? Sorry.
Speak again?
Yeah?
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I couldn't hear him.
Sorry. No, but apparently there was a monstrous six in this match. I haven't seen this match yet. I gotta watch it on YouTube yet. But from what I have heard, it sounds like a really damn good.
What was the deep six? I don't remember.
That down spinning like side slam. Not really. It's more of like a spinning back suplex type thing.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember like all Baron Corbin's moves. So he doesn't have a very big variety, but when he does, it's pretty impressive.
So apparently at Extreme Rules, Ric Flair is now banned from side.
That's been a thing. They announced that last week.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, Natalia doesn't win because Charlotte needs to Sasha needs to take the title off Charlotte, not Natalia.
I think it's funny too. Ric Flair was banned last match. Yeah, which I thought was weird, but it kind of shows that maybe Charlotte can't
not be with his daughter.
True. After all, he did try and rush the ring.
Gallows and Anderson asked him about the 6-man elimination tag. He also says the club.
That's gonna be the name? Club? Oh my god.
You couldn't walk the Bullet Club.
I would have understood called it Bulletproof. Because that's what a lot of people were gonna assume it was gonna be called.
Yeah, with Bulletproof it'd be fine. But club is just
nightclubs that you would see.
It's called the club.
Well,
it's also been the Bullet Club signature thing since they formed.
Was the NWO's thing. It was the Clicks thing. It never will be. Finn Balor's been in NXT for a while.
All right, so
wait before we continue, what would you name club? The current AJ Styles, Carl
I would name it Bulletproof.
Bulletproof as well.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to confirm with you because it's Why would you name it the club? Unless it's like it's an actual name. Like maybe Balor is actually gonna come back as the leader. And this is gonna be a push.
Maybe we won't get AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Maybe we'll get AJ Styles and Finn Balor on the same team.
Oh, hey, if it's called the Balor Club or just the Bulletproof, that'd be great.
Something other than the club.
And make them cooliers together.
Yep. All right. So if we're ready to go on to the next thing, we had four jobbers at the same point on this ring. R-Truth defeats Fandango because this run.
Ugh, God.
Because SmackDown is finally down.
God damn it.
So
why is WWE doing this?
So onto the nobody will talk about.
For some unknown reason, this turns into a big thing. Start being a shit. Right? This is gonna make us feel so for doing this. Then
I don't think we will. All right. So back on the next part, backstage, Sami Zayn, Shane, and Stephanie asking them if he's able to beat Miz and not on that fatal four-way for the IC title at Extreme Rules. Sounds great to both stay and Shane, so they agree. Right? Because we totally don't want Sami versus Kevin Part 2. Last Man Standing or a Falls Count Anywhere.
Or a ladder match. Or a ladder match.
Shoot, yeah, exactly. Or a ladder match. I don't know.
With a contract of some sort, like guaranteed shot at the WWE Intercontinental title in the review or something like that. Just overall, it'd be a great match.
Exactly.
Don't even put anything on the line. Just make it a ladder match.
Exactly. Just make it a ladder match.
Yeah. Could you imagine that match?
Oh my God. All right. So next, Paige is back on Raw. First of all,
and she defeated
Charlotte, the Divas champion. Fuck? So are we going to see Paige get a minor push sometimes with all these other really great divas in the roster?
Yeah, she's a good diva. I'll admit that, but she needs a rivalry with Becky Lynch or Emma.
Becky Lynch.
Yeah, team with Becky Lynch to take on. May I? Oh my God! When I saw you two on Raw,
we're going to get that.
I know. I'm just saying this right. I was wondering when they were coming, or they were actually coming back. But anyway, sorry.
Next, so during that match, Rick was banned from ringside, but he she has distracted Charlotte from Paige to roller, but Paige is exposed to her weakness. He has a hard time winning when she can't cheat.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, Sami Zayn defeat The Miz. It's a great match. Same kick. Honestly, all right. Let me just rant for a second, and then you can tell me that I'm wrong. Okay.
Okay.
I don't like the Lulu.
Why?
I think it's a weird finisher to be able to put somebody away with. Actually, just a running big boot in the corner. Literally it. Sami Zayn doesn't have. I don't believe that Sami Zayn has the build for that kind of move. I think his move, honestly, I think his finishing move should be the Blue Thunder Bomb. Is what I feel his move should be. His finishing maneuver. That's much more impactful move than the Helluva Kick.
I'm going to disagree with you, but I'm not going to agree with you at either. And the main reason behind that is actually because if you watched scene from the Indies,
I have.
Then
that
was his finisher.
The that was a more impactful move. A brainbuster where he lands your head on top of the
look at the guys too. How many guys are actually doing brainbuster anymore?
No.
Exactly.
The closest thing
people's necks. What?
The closest thing that's being done in WWE right now is the Bloody Sunday. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh.
I'm just trying to look. Sorry.
All right. Well, up next we had Becky Lynch getting interviewed backstage by Renee. Emma interrupted.
In front of you, you need to focus. You need to have eyes in the back head.
By doing an attack.
Cleveland, Dana Brooke.
First of all, may I ask, where's Bayley?
Who the fuck knows?
Why is Dana Brooke on the main roster before Bayley?
There has to be something, like a reasoning behind it.
Exactly.
And the only thing I can think of right now is that maybe they want to assume need to be on the main roster yet, but she needs to fix one style rematch first.
Kevin Owens got his rematch. He was on there.
Yeah, and also Banks too. She was still on NXT as well. and it was like how long?
Kevin Owens was. Owens was amazing the main roster and got his title rematch in Brooklyn before SummerSlam when he was facing Cesaro in his second.
True.
So it's like, where is Bayley? And I have never seen somebody get less of a pop on a debut than I heard Dana Brooke get.
Cheer.
Exactly. I didn't even hear a boo.
I think they muted it, to be honest. Did you notice that right as the attack happened, you almost just went quiet in the background?
Yeah.
I think they muted it.
So
it's like they muted it.
Bob, actually. So after that, we get the exact same Darren Young Bob Backlund vignette from last week's SmackDown.
What the fuck is that about? I understand the video of Donald Trump's Make America Great Again.
Well, to be able to make it great again, wouldn't he have to be great at one point?
Well, he was, but
they were tag team champions, and nobody cared.
He was also part of Nexus, which yeah, no care.
Again,
I remember 6 numbers. That's it. Is that it or no?
All right, I think I can name all 7 actually. Michael Tarver, Wade Barrett.
8?
There were 8. There were
7.
there
were usually 8 people in Nexus.
Oh, well, 7 of them then I think. Let's go.
Okay.
Michael Tarver, Wade Barrett, Daniel Bryan, Darren Young, David Otunga. Oh, that's 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
All right, my turn.
Go ahead.
Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, Joe Tonga, Michael Young, Skip Sheffield.
You literally named your 2 for naming the 5 and 6 that I had.
Wait. Okay, let's see. I said Wade Barrett, Justin Heath Slater. Oh wait, I forgot Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
But if you want to include people who are also included in the Nexus, you can also Michael McGillicuddy, Husky Harris, and some Punk. Mason Ryan. Whatever happened to him? I know that. Like, why?
I don't know.
He got done.
I know, right? After we get the Darren Young Bob back in vignette, we got a down commercial for pizza. Because a 3-hour show still needing a down commercial for pizza.
You want to know what the worst part is too?
What?
After know that, I almost bought that pizza. It made me hungry. What fuck?
Yep, so much.
Oh my god!
Right,
pizza though, it does look delicious.
It looks absolutely.
The problem I have with it, and I'm being serious too, it doesn't come with sauce. Why doesn't that come with sauce?
You gotta ask for sauce.
I know. Why would you not give the sauce? Why are you just wrestling the pizza? What the fuck?
This is the next podcast for you.
I'm hungry, Ed.
All right. So after that, we had Zack Ryder talking to Shane by Kevin Owens. Shane doesn't like that, so Shane says if Ryder could beat Owens tonight, Zack will take Kevin's place in the Fatal 4-Way rules again.
I thought for a second Zack was actually going to win that match. Here's the reason, and here's the reason too. The reason I thought that Owens was going to lose is because not only did I vote against him, that's not even the reason because I tried before, but they gave Zack Ryder a full entrance.
I know, right?
When's the last time Zack Ryder had a full entrance and lost?
Oh, and lost? I have no idea.
Exactly.
But I say when Mania.
No, when's the last time he lost?
I don't know. Oh wait, Raw. Mania.
Oh yeah.
So after that whole segment, we had Tom Phillips backstage with Roman Reigns and the Usos. Reigns said they'll represent their bloodline to the full and they'll get a win over the club. Goddamn club.
Why? Why the club?
I'm not sure. Moving on.
I don't understand. Why the fucking club?
Moving on. Alright, so if we remember correctly, Rusev was undefeated for a full year, correct?
No, he was not.
Other than his loss to Roman Reigns on a house show.
No. He lost before WrestleMania. He debuted the night after WrestleMania. So technically he never went undefeated for a full year.
You know what? Shut up.
He was like 2 days away from a full year.
Rusev got a full year, correct?
Yes.
So why is Sin Cara beating Rusev?
I don't know. When I saw that too, I was like...
And Will he still acting heel?
I know! Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but I noticed Lana's an acting slur.
Yes, I have.
Why?
I don't know. But on the fact that Sin Cara up and defeated Rusev.
I'm still, I don't give a shit about Rusev. Rusev Voldiga.
Rusev should be a monster.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to prove that monsters can be defeated. If you want everything, go look at Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor at NXT. Or what was the first time they fought? Brandon, I can't hear you again.
Sorry.
I said, when did Finn Balor and Samoa Joe fight the first time?
Take over London?
Yeah, London.
They were London.
Demon versus monster. Monsters can be defeated, even though technically Finn Balor is considered a monster because he's a demon.
Yeah, but honestly, why? Like, alright, I'm gonna be surprised if Kalisto beats Rusev. I'm surprised if Kalisto beats Rusev because they are building Rusev up to be a monster. He should have beaten Sin Cara in 5 seconds flat. He should have kicked his head in and put him in the accolade.
I think he was just trying to prove master and it didn't work the way it went.
Well, up next, we had another Epic Primo vignette. This one's like a greatest hits of all the previous vignettes.
And they're officially going to make their debut next week. God.
Alright, let's get this straight. Go to the epic fail that was Los Matadores. Back to Primo Epic.
Apparently.
Are they going to have them? The only thing that can make me sit in them right now is them bringing Carlito.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I am just on.
So, alright, after that, we did. Apparently, the main event was the 6-man thing that
I thought, I didn't know, to be honest.
Nope. Alright, so
when they announced that it's going to be Roman Reigns and the Usos, the club, in the elimination 6-man tag match would make Theodore Long so proud. I honestly did not know which way to go with this match from the start. I really didn't. At first, I thought maybe the Bullet Club was going to just Usos and then Roman's going to just, clean house. What really upset me with this match is that during the first fall, Roman had the chance to go break the pin, and he just stood like an idiot.
Honestly, I think he's turning heel. Finally.
Did you see? Did you see that though?
Yes.
Yeah, he's just like, he got kicked out. Why is he not kicking out? And it's like, are you kidding me?
Exactly. So, ended up with Roman Reigns and the Usos winning via Roman Reigns buried Anderson and Gallows with spears. Where? Oh shit! All right, guys, we're back. We had a massive internet failure on Frank's part, but we are back now.
My internet's back down for the past few days. I don't know why.
Yep. So we are back now, and we're back, and we're better than ever.
Shut up. Seriously, shut up.
All right, so we just finished off with the 6-man tag match.
You're not Eric Bischoff, and neither am I.
Let's finish off with the 6-man tag match. We're on to Zack Ryder versus Kevin Owens. Did anybody think Ryder was actually going to get the win?
I did.
Don't lie.
I did.
Don't lie.
I'm not lying.
Don't lie.
I'm not lying.
Bullshit.
What part of... I actually thought he was going to win the match because of a full entrance. Do you not understand?
The part where they... that you got a full entrance, so therefore he's going to win. Well, Owen managed to catch him with a pop-up pound, which looked brutal, first of all.
Yes.
With him pushing him out and pulling him back for the pop-up, that just looked amazing. Now it's a 4-way match: Adixro, Owens, and Zayn. I think for you, if Cesaro or Zayn wins, you'll get. By the way, for the fantasy draft, are we upping the points for papers?
I
would say double, like 4 for a win, 2 for a loss, 1.
I say 3.
3 for a win, 2 for a loss.
Yeah, because they're not that real big of a deal, really.
True.
That's why I'm saying just. Also, I just had a bee in my fucking room.
Did you kill it?
No. The reason being, I'm allergic to bees.
Oh, that'd be a good reason.
Yeah. So my dad killed it.
All right, so then we get more replays of Enzo's unfortunate injury from Payback.
Why?
I don't know. We've seen it like 400 times now, and it doesn't get any less gruesome after the first.
Maybe if they show it enough times, we'll finally be like, okay, yes, maybe this is the reason why kids should not wrestle in school.
Renee Young is then joined by Big Cass backstage. He says tonight will be the biggest match of his career, and he's dedicated to Renee asks how she's doing. Just the rest of us, she's smitten. Renee, what about Ambrose? And, Big Cass, what about Carmella?
Yeah, where is Carmella?
No, I'm talking about their real life, girlfriends and boyfriend.
Yeah.
Alright, so up next we have the New Day.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Devon a lariat that almost literally took Kofi Kingston's head off of his shoulders.
When I saw that too, I was like, oh shit.
I'm like, okay, Kofi, good job, mate.
I thought he was dead. I honestly thought he was dead.
I thought Kofi had his head knocked off. I thought Kofi was not getting back up after that clothesline. And then the whirling dervish happened, and it was like, oh, that's no better.
I know this is getting a little off topic, but apparently AJ Styles has been added to Supercard.
Yeah, yes. He's a WrestleMania card now.
I did not know that.
Yep, I want him so bad, but I know I'm not going to get him.
Hey, watch you get him after this stream.
Well, I'm only in Legendary, so I'm not going to get him. You have to be in WrestleMania tier to be able to get a WrestleMania.
I don't play Supercards, so I don't know any of these rules.
I play every day. Alright, main event time. We have Big Cass heading to ring to face Jericho, but Jericho was jumped during his ring entrance. Did anybody think it wasn't Ambrose? Please raise your hand. Nope.
I wasn't even paying attention until I saw Jericho being like I keep hearing someone just attacked Jericho and they're walking down the ring. It's like, oh my god, really?
Yep. Sadly, the Big Cass main event was not to be, but was still a pretty big night for the big man. Jericho screamed in horror as Ambrose destroyed what Jericho claimed to be a $15,000 jacket, which is about $14,999 more than what it's actually worth.
Wait, what?
That jacket is called the Light Bright Jacket for a reason.
I wonder how much it actually is worth. I'm gonna look that up right now. I don't know why, but I'm gonna look that up.
Right, so Jericho and Ambrose brawled. Jericho tried to flip himself his jacket, but Big Cass blocked his way. Jericho slapped Big Cass. Not the right move for Jericho.
It's $100.
It's a $100 jacket. Wow. Cass slammed Jericho into the barricade and then rolled him into the ring where Ambrose was ready to hit him with dirty deeds. Ambrose pulled out a pair of scissors and finished destroying the jacket.
But apparently you can buy the same jacket for $100.
Back in the ring as Jericho tries to wear his ruined jacket, he calls Ambrose an idiot. All is right with the world of wrestling. So, overall, you said Raw was about a 7.1. I'm gonna give it a 7.5, a 7.5 to 8.
Yeah.
All right, on to...
There were just a few problems that I don't think I should talk about, but...
Go ahead.
All right. Why just give Zack Ryder a shot instead of having to fight Owens? That's what I have. 2, why not have Colin Cassidy actually get a match against Jericho and then have Ambrose steal his jacket during the middle of the match?
I can too. All right.
And 3, why the fuck did Sami the Miz?
Again. Miz is the champion?
Yes, I understand that, but why not have him fight Owens? It would have made a lot more skill to get in the match.
Well, the thing is, though, is that, Sami Zayn beating Owens, you want that saved for a big pay-per-view. Like, that's like a SummerSlam match.
Or Cesaro, even. Which I think that would be... it would be NXT Arrive all over again.
Alright, so on to ROH Global Wars. I watched
Which you
this
watched?
one. I watched this one. It was an amazing show, in my opinion. It was definitely. I had match of the year candidates all over it. In the first match, you had Dalton Castle, Roderick Strong, ACH, and Adam Page in a four-way match to become the number one contender to the ROH Television Championship, which was amazing. Very great, an amazing match, honestly. If it wasn't for other matches in the card, I would have called it match of the night. Dalton Castle won after Roderick Strong basically cleared house, hitting the double knee gut buster to ACH and the sick kick to Page. That sick kick looks like it would kill a man. And then Dalton came out of nowhere, hits the bangerang on top of Page to steal the Page in an excellent sequence, which was just, it looked amazing. The bangerang is definitely a great move. So is the sick kick. So is the lumbar check, and so is whatever Adam Page's finishing move is. After that, we had Cheeseburger and Jushin Thunder Liger versus the Addiction.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say someone's name was Cheeseburger?
Yes, I said somebody's name was Cheeseburger, and he is one of the most over people in the entire universe.
What the fuck?
And
orange juice.
Yeah, there's actually a person come out there called Oranges, I think.
Oh my god.
So Cheeseburger and Jushin Thunder Liger defeated the Addiction, which was kind of disappointing. I wanted to see the Addiction win, but at the same time, it was an amazing match. During the match, Liger took a really bad bump. He landed directly on top of his head. The Addiction's finishing move is a back suplex, where they flip him over basically into a double knee gutbuster from Kazarian. And Jushin took it really badly to the point where he actually landed directly on top of his head.
Question: who's part of the Addiction?
Kazarian and Christopher Daniels.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Okay, I thought it was someone else too.
It's not a
because I remember when
stable.
They were the bad influence.
They were bad influence back in TNA.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I remember when they were bad influence.
Yep, so do I.
Sorry, I interrupted you again.
So up next we had after the match, Cheeseburger won. After rolling up Daniels and the announce crew, it sold it as huge as his first win. But after the match, the best Meltzer ever, the best Meltzer ever.
Best
Meltzer
ever. Meltzer?
Yeah, Dave Meltzer.
Best Meltzer ever.
Well, what it is that Kazarian put Cheeseburger into a tombstone, and you know the best moonsault ever, right?
Yeah, Daniel's move.
Yep, Daniel hits the best moonsault ever combined with the tombstone. It's a parody on the Meltzer driver.
Okay.
After that, we had War Machine versus the Briscoes for the ROH Tag Team title match, what made this match even more impressive was the fact that War Machine had never beaten the Briscoes before, faced off 4 times, and they have never been able to defeat the Briscoes. It was just amazing. Jay Briscoe, former ROH champion, took the pin after the spin kick of doom and then followed up by Fallout. Which, if you don't know what Fallout is, Frank, the smaller of the two guys. I mean, these guys are 350 plus pounds, mind you, and they're doing moonsaults and dives and suicide dives and whatnot.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so their Fallout is basically where the smaller guy, Rowe, he gets the opponent in a back suplex formation before I forget what the other guy's name was. But the other guy's huge, mind you, before he jumps off the top rope with a leg drop combined with a back suplex.
Wow.
It looks like it would kill you. Up next, we had Tetsuya Naito. First of all, Tetsuya Naito is a
New Japan Pro Wrestling star.
well, yes, but he's also a complete asshole. He
sounds like an asshole.
Facing off against Kyle O'Reilly, which was definitely an amazing match between the two of them. Naito defeated O'Reilly. I forget what Naito defeated him with. It was his finishing move. I just forget what this finishing move was called.
It's okay. Just continue.
Yeah, of course. But after the match, Naito offered a handshake, then kicked O'Reilly in the balls and left him laying. Because you gotta keep up that New Japan badassery.
Oh yeah.
Up after that, we had Moose and Kazuchika Okada versus Hiroshi Tanahashi and Michael Elgin. Amazing match. Everything in this match was a match of the night candidate, match of the year candidates for the PW Insider. Moose and Okada picked up the win with the Rainmaker on Elgin, which, if you don't remember, Frank, a finishing move in 2K for a while, that wristlock lariat.
Oh.
Yep, that's the Rainmaker.
Huh.
All right.
And then the KO or lock and key.
Yep, which is Kashitono Cruzeiro. Up next, we have Bobby Fish versus Tomohiro Ishii for the ROH Television Championship. Another amazing match. Tomohiro Ishii is one Goliath monster. So Bobby Fish defeated Ishii to become the new Ring of Honor Television Champion. He actually choked out Ishii for the submission win.
Huh.
So after that we had After that we had the Bullet Club, which was the Young Bucks, Tomotonga, and I forget what the other guy's name was. No, wrong person. Versus Kushida, Matt Sydal, and the Motor City Machine Guns, baby.
Nice.
The whole match was built up as the biggest super kick party ever. Mr. Wrestling 3 even paid $6,000 for a super kick counter, and the Bucks ended up winning with the Meltzer Driver with a grand total of 0 super kicks.
Wait, I'm sorry. Mr. Wrestling 3?
Yeah, he's one of the commentators. He wears a mask.
Then who's Mr. Wrestling 2?
I have no idea.
Because I know Mr. Wrestling was Kevin Owens, or Kevin Steen, as it was called.
Yes. So for the main event of the night, we had Jay Lethal versus Colt Cabana for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Jay Lethal had Taylor Hendricks at his side, but Nigel McGinn threw her out. Then she came back out to save the match for Lethal. The Young Bucks came out, looked they were going to even the, but ended up super kicking the referee instead. Now, before all of this, the Young Bucks had been on Twitter saying, "Oh, we're going to add a new member to the Bullet Club tonight." Everybody was like, "Oh my God, is it going to be Jay Lethal? Is it going to be Colt Cabana? Who's it going to be?"
And just the big nope. It was none other than fucking Adam Cole.
Shut up.
Sorry.
I watched it. I get to give away things.
Sorry.
The Bucks then super kicked Taylor Hendricks because you know what? Screw life. Before entering the ring with 2 Bullet Club t-shirts. Then the match ended up being a no contest. Having they gave Lethal and Cole shirts, but the lights went out. When they came back on, Adam Cole was standing in the ring with a Bullet Club shirt on. They all super kicked Lethal and Colt, and the crowd went insane. Dozens and dozens of people, 39 to be exact, came out to try and stop the madness, but the rest of the club came out and completely cleaned house. By the way, the Bullet Club, not the club. We didn't see Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows, and AJ Styles in there. The club. The Bucks supercut Kevin Kelly, Steve Corino, completely marked out for it. He tried to two-sweet them, but got a super kick of his own. By the way, Mr. Wrestling 3 is Steve Corino.
Okay.
Then they did commentary on the chaos, mocking Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler as the club destroyed everyone. The final super kick counter was 51.
Holy shit.
The show went off the air with Adam Cole posing on the mat into the camera. The cameraman had been super kicked, with the rest of the Bullet Club around him.
Jesus Christ. How many times? How many super kicks do you need for a fucking super kick party?
It's the super kick party.
True. It's like, there's a super kick for you, and you, and you. Everybody gets a super kick. Could you imagine if Oprah actually came out at that moment and did that?
You
like,
get a super
you
kick.
Get a super kick. You get a super kick. You get a super kick. Everybody gets a super kick. And then she gets a super kick as well. Bam. It's like, yeah, fuck you, bitch. I don't give a shit.
All right, so I just got some actually really interesting news real quick. Just real quick after the Ring of Honor Global Wars review, which I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Real quick before we go into the top 5 theme songs, an update from Vince McMahon. With regards to the WWE Network, 1.824 million subscribers were announced during the call, with 1.454 million of those being paid subscribers. That showed an increase of 355,000 subscribers from March 31st to April 4th. So that's 355,000 in 5 days. He also confirmed injured WWE stars Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, and Seth Rollins will all be back in action within the next month, as well as 13 new talents coming to the main roster. Frank?
I'm not even gonna make a comment because honestly, I really wasn't paying attention. But I heard 13 NXT superstars. 13. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, 1 second. No, I'm not shitting you. He said new talents in the main roster, and Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, and Seth Rollins will all be back in action within the next month or so.
Oh my god! I wonder who. I'm gonna
Bailey,
take a guess on
Finn Balor, Samoa Joe.
Can I please guess who
ahead.
It's going to be for the 13th? All right, I'm gonna just guess. So honestly, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Bailey, but then I'm thinking Asuka, maybe
Quite possible. Eva Marie?
Eric Young.
Maybe.
Austin Aries.
That heavy possibility.
I'm just saying, like, maybe it could be the NXT guys. I think who else could it be? American Alpha.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. Yeah. American Alpha, Dash and Dawson.
Dash and Dawson.
Blake and
Murphy.
Murphy.
Blake and. I don't like Blake and Murphy, to be honest.
I don't like them either. You know.
But maybe Carmella. Finally bring her up.
Quite possibly, actually, yeah.
As a manager, because I think they finally do need to.
All right, so
they need to bring her up to be with Enzo and them.
All right, so let's go on to what everybody's been waiting for: our top 5 NXT theme songs. Frank, you can go ahead and go first. What's your number 5?
Number 5, Samoa Joe.
Great theme song. Yes, definitely it just fits, right?
Yeah, it almost reminds me of his TNA one, but at the same time it doesn't, because it's like got that unique beat to it, and it just fits him. I think anyone his size it would fit perfectly with.
Definitely. All right, well, for my number 5, I picked Dash and Dawson, The Revival. Again, it just fits them. I love the down home, southern.
I'm going to be serious.
Jack
I don't like that theme song at all, mainly because of its country style of
it fits
working.
them though. It fits them though because they're from down home southern Georgia.
I can understand that, but here's the thing: I'm the type of guy. Like the only one that actually makes sense to me, and you're probably gonna hate me for this, is AJ Styles. Is the only probably themes I'll listen to for a country style theme song. Maybe Eli Sampson. Maybe. If I heard it a few times.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from that. But
Yeah.
I like it because, they're from down home, southern Georgia, and they're badasses, and that theme song just fits them.
Okay.
All right, you're number 4.
Finn Balor's Catch Your Breath when he's the demon.
Definitely.
Dude, just love that. It just the beat itself. It's like that suspense. You just hear the
boom, boom.
you just hear the
Dum,
heartbeats.
Boom, boom,
Boom boom. Boom
boom,
boom.
boom.
It's like you're in a horror movie. It's like all of a sudden, and then you're holding your breath. It's just the beat itself is just so good. I love it.
For my number 4, I picked another tag team, American Alpha.
They would be an honorable mention for me.
See, for me, their theme song is just...
It reminds me. I'm sorry, but it reminds me too much of the World's Greatest Tag Team theme song.
It's supposed to.
It just reminds me way too much of it. Or Kurt Angle. That's all you need is the dun 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 dun. That's all you need, and then you
By the way,
swear
are we doing honorable mentions?
we could if you want.
I got a couple that I couldn't fit in my top 5. So
We'll do 3.
all right. So you're number 3, my friend.
Number 3, Asuka. It just fits her so well, and I think, honestly, it would fit anyone. It just fits perfectly.
Definitely. I mean, you can't really go
By the
wrong
way,
with that theme song.
I'm gonna say this right too.
Uh-huh.
I call that theme song for when WWE 2K17 comes out,
Son
or
of a
Shinsuke's,
bitch.
or Shinsuke's.
Oh, you
Dep-
fucker.
I'm just saying this right now. Whoever I don't choose out of those two, you can have the other one.
I want Shinsuke's.
Could you imagine Ethan Storm's entrance?
I would
Oh
not
my
wrestle Ethan
God.
Storms if he had that entrance.
Oh my god, that'd be scary.
Alright, well,
Who also was that I really liked? There was someone else I really liked whose entrance. I can't remember who it was though. It was just the entrance itself was amazing. I can't remember who it was.
For my number 3, I chose the knockout artist Cassius Ohno.
I never heard his theme song.
His theme song was amazing. It fit perfectly. It was fast paced. It felt.
I gotta listen to it after this then.
It was a really good theme song, honestly. I can't listen to it for days on end because it's a little bit too heavy metal for me. But I can listen to it. I can listen to it for a couple times in a row, and it's just a great theme song. It fit his personality so well because he literally was just fast paced in the ring. He would kick your head off his shoulders before knocking you unconscious.
That's why his nickname was KO.
Exactly.
Just like Owens.
All right, you're number 2.
Number 2, you're probably gonna hate me for this one, Sami Zayn.
I don't hate you, trust me.
Oh my god, and here's the main reason too. It could be a pissed off move. That song could make anything better. You could just tell someone, oh hey, yeah, your dog died. Play that song. Yeah, your dog just died. I know how you'll react now. But maybe song will cheer you up. Whoa. Oh my god.
Well, that's funny because my number 2 is also Sami Zayn's.
Okay, thank God.
I think I can figure out what our number 1s are together.
Yeah, but we need to say our 3 honorable mentions.
Exactly. So, Sami Zayn for me, it's more because it's him. It's him.
Yeah.
Also because I can play it damn well on trumpet no matter what you say.
I'm going to say this right now, too. Okay, if you guys... I'm going to plug this a little bit, too. There's a YouTuber I follow on Twitch, and during the weekends, I go on his Twitch and I donate money because he has something called media sharing, so where people could play music. I started playing Sami Zayn music, and literally everyone in the chat knows who I am now because of it.
Oh, that's great.
Hell, I even got the YouTuber to say Next Gen for Life.
Oh, yes.
I got the entire chat to say it, too. Nice. And then suddenly, no joke, literally, as soon as that happened, what happens? Someone plays Sami Zayn, but this time with music combined with it.
God, yeah, you told me about that.
Oh my god, I got Devin to listen to the entire thing.
I have to find that one and see if I can put it on my Apple Play.
You want me to send it to you?
No, because I need to figure out how to play it on my iPhone.
Okay.
So, all right, your honorable mention, your first one, please.
Kevin Owens.
Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum.
Dun, dun, dun. It just fits him. It does. Compared to what his Ring of Honor theme song was, this fits him a lot better. Dun, 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 dun. It's like I'm here to kick your ass and leave. That's the main point of the song. I'm going to come here, take your fucking head off, beat you down to your black and blue, and then leave. That's it.
Pretty much. That's pretty much the premise of that song.
All right.
Well, my first honorable mention, the lovable one, the hugger, Bayley.
I like Bayley. Not her theme song.
I love Bayley.
It fits her. I will admit that it fits her. It's just it wouldn't be my top 5 or top 10.
I love Bayley.
It'd be like number 11.
I love Bayley. I love her theme song. Bayley is probably the best.
We're gonna get on the floor. Come and get me some more. Sorry. I started singing it for some reason.
I don't know why you were singing it.
I don't know either. I just started singing it for no reason.
All right, your second honorable mention, my friend.
SAWFT. Soft. Yep. Cass's theme song. It works so well.
So for my second one, I do have the Demon, Finn Balor, but I don't like his Demon one. I like his regular one. I like his Demon one.
I like his more than
I like his regular
anything.
one because it just shows off him as a regular person instead of a demon. The Demon one is great. It'd be number 7 or 8. 8, I believe. Yeah, no, number 9. It'd be number 9 for me.
Okay.
But the reason it's number, what is this, like 7? It's because I have several other theme songs in WWE that I like more.
Okay.
Sorry, give me just a second. I'm also playing Supercard right now as well.
My last honorable mention is actually a tie.
Really?
I know, yeah.
Go ahead.
Baron Corbin.
Yes.
And, fuck, who was it? I remember.
You didn't write him down?
I forgot to write him down. I'm trying to remember who it was for a second. I remember who it was. Oh, Blake and Murphy. That's who it was.
Oh yeah, opposite ends of the world. Heck yeah.
Yeah, it just. I know that's weird, but even though it looks like it's gonna give you a seizure.
Yeah. Yes.
But you forget Shinsuke almost gave you a fucking seizure.
Shinsuke's entrance you can't look at.
You literally can't, or else you're gonna go. Like I was watching it in a dark room when that happened. I was like,
here when he came out, I was like, okay.
I'm like, I told my dad, get the hell out of here. I did my dad get the hell out of the room, so he wouldn't have a seizure.
All right, and so for my go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, in your honorable mention.
Oh, my final honorable mention will be actually the boss, Sasha Banks, baby.
I would put Sasha Banks on here, but she'd be more like number 10.
I love Sasha Banks' theme music,
And she'd be tied for me for 10th with Becky Lynch.
All right, so your number 1, I'm gonna guess is the exact same as my number 1. 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Shinsuke Nakamura. Obviously,
it's
the theme.
just...
I never thought. I'm gonna be serious. I never thought I would hear a violin sound so beautiful, so majestic, and so. I'm gonna kick your fucking head off.
That's pretty much the way he operates.
Beautiful, majestic, and I'm gonna kick your fucking head off. That's the best way you can describe it. And just the way he comes out to the ring. Oh my god. You literally look like you're... I'm gonna be serious too. if Cena buries
Shinsuke
Nakamura, I'm gonna be so pissed. But if Shinsuke knocks the fucking head off Cena in the process, I'll be perfectly fine. If Cena barely wins, if Cena just barely wins, I mean, like it's so close to where it's like, okay, I can deal with that. Like, if Cena's gushing out blood, and he's barely on his feet, and he somehow is able to keep Shinsuke down, and he's like, crawling and scratching his way over to try and crawl, I'll be fine. If Shinsuke wins, I'll be fine. But if Cena just flat out destroys him, if Shinsuke is flat out destroyed by Cena, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, I'm gonna be livid.
Because there is no way in hell that you're gonna have approval for that.
Oh no, I don't think Vince could get approval for that. I don't care if you have the final say or not.
Yeah, Cena does too. Don't forget that.
Cena does. I think Cena has over Nakamura.
I don't think so too, because here's the thing. Look at what he did with Owens. He let Owens take over. Maybe this will be another recurrence. Hopefully. But these two need to have an excellent match. But we need Brock Lesnar versus Shinsuke.
Yes, we do. Like, that was the original one announced, wasn't it? It was Brock Lesnar versus Shinsuke.
Yeah, that was the original announcement. And I'm the one who said that to you, too, originally.
Yes, you did.
I brought it up to you, and you're like, oh. We need Brock Lesnar versus Shinsuke versus Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose and a no-holds-barred match. Someone's gonna fucking die, and I'm gonna laugh my ass off when it does. Let's make it elimination style, too, just to make sure it lasts a little longer. Someone's gonna die. Everyone's gonna die in that match. The crowd's gonna die from a heart attack, and the wrestlers are gonna kill each other. So, yeah.
Somebody going to die from that match. All right.
Somebody gonna die.
For me, for Shinsuke's theme song, I have never heard a theme song get that. Shinsuke's theme song reached number 1 on iTunes.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
Shinsuke's theme song was it was beautiful, elegant, and overall just the best theme song I've ever heard in my life.
There's a Japanese group that has a YouTube channel, and they decided to play Shinsuke's theme fresh. You just see this girl playing, and you're like, oh my god. You don't realize how intense you have to play. I'll send you the video later, if you want.
Definitely.
Oh my god, this girl's pretty hot too, if I have to say so.
All right. So,
but anyway, I would like to mention too, before we do this, there's a poll on Amino that I posted, Frank Holly, with the parenthesis signs, Prince of Extreme. I pull up and I'm asking you guys what your opinion is. Is it who you think did the best hug out moment? Was it El Generico or Kane? Now, for people who don't know who El Generico is, which I'm going to be surprised by, El Generico is Sami Zayn, and apparently they had the original hug out moment at Ring of Honor. And everyone most people should the hug out moment with Kane on Raw.
Yeah.
Which turned into a really awkward thing.
All right. Well, everybody.
Sorry, I had to mention that at least once.
All right. Everybody, this was the Next Gen Podcast. I was joined by my friend Frank Holly.
Yes.
This is Spartan Gaming 18. And
Wait, Brennan, wait. We forgot something. We always forget this.
What did I forget?
I can't hear. Where can they find us?
You can find me. You can catch me on Twitter at Spartan Gaming 18. You can catch me on YouTube. My channel will be, you can click my little link on my name, Of course, yeah. And then you can catch me on Wrestling Amino at Spartan Gaming 18 number 2, because my first account got banned. Frank, where can they catch you at?
They can catch me on Wrestling Amino at Frank Holly, the Prince of Extreme. They can catch me on Twitch. I do actually live stream at Natural Geeling. They can follow me on Tumblr if they want to at CM Styles. They can find me on Twitter at Natural Galing.
All right. By the way, since you're the Prince of Extreme, I'm the King of Hardcore, bitch.
Hey, here's the thing. I'm calling myself the Prince of Extreme because I actually won that title.
Hey, I won the Anarchy Championship and held it for 219 days.
I don't give a fuck. I won a match called the Prince of Extreme, which is no joke, it starts off as a 40-man battle royal where 20 superstars have to be eliminated, then separates into 4 groups of 5 matches, where it's basically all or nothing. And if you are eliminated anytime during the match, you have the chance to come back and win a spot back into the finals. Which then the final matches are turned into 2 table matches, and the final match is a tables, ladders, and chairs match with a crown and a scepter.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an all-day event too.
All right, so one is Spartan Gaming 18.
I don't. So yeah, so you have no right to talk.
All right, whatever.
I won that.
Do your outro. Do your outro. My name is Spartan Gaming 18.
I'm Natural Geeling.
And you get us next time on the Next Gen podcast. Next Gen, fo life without Connor McDowell.
For life.